Good morning, everyone. We have a beautiful day here in the park. We already did our little doggy walk, right, Mr. Coco? Yes, indeedy, Mr. Coco had a walkie walk, a real walk. And then we put him in his stroller, had some coffee, and look what I brought with me. I have my little pouch that I get from, oh goodness, what is that company? Natural Life, I believe it's called. And these are like $10 maybe. It's a little pricey, I know, but they're super cute. You can reverse them. I have a few of them, and I like to keep a little individual project going. So I just wanted to share that. I'm super excited that I'm actually sticking with something. I know, I'm going to pull that like that so I don't lose it. I'm going to drop this in here because I know I will drop it, lose it, do something silly. This is a little shawl I'm making. This is the second one. The first one I did, which was the first shawl ever, and this is number 2. The first one I did, I'm not sure I posted about it. I don't think so. I might have. I don't know. But it was kind of purple, had the shimmers through it. It was a different yarn than this, and I was so proud of it. I really was so proud of it. But it was a shorter one, right? A shorter one just to go around your neck. But this one, I have 3 skeins, so I'm just going to keep on going and see how big it gets. I have no idea because, you know, I am not a professional, and I never know how much yarn do I need to make this or how much yarn do I need to make that. No idea. But this is like the shell stitches, right? I love how the colors are just coming out in each row. I mean, it's just spectacular. I did get this color because on a personal level, it reminds me of the ocean, and this is why I got it. Oh, I'm sorry. That was not nice, Mr. Coco. Stop it. He never does that. I don't know why he did. Stop it. It's not nice. Oh my goodness. Look, he scared that poor lady. I'm so sorry. He's tied in though, but that scared the bejesus out of her, the poor thing. He never does that. I'm not sure why he did, and this has nothing to do with yarn. You're a mean little guy. And look that's why it says do not pet the little mean Yorkie. He really never does that. I'm so surprised. Maybe it scared him because she was coming up on the side. He wasn't expecting it. Anyway, back to the crochet. I feel bad for the lady. Poor thing. Oh, that's so sad. I felt so bad. Anyway, back to this, right? I found this on a YouTube, just someone else that I follow. I will actually tag their video in there, the little tutorial, and I keep having to follow along to do this, but I realize that if I stay consistent and I pick it up every day, then I don't forget what I'm supposed to be doing. When I let it sit like a week, I have to pull up that tutorial again and say, what did I do at the end? Because I'm not, professional enough. Obviously, I'm a beginner, that I even know what stitch I did half the time. I know that's a double crochet, pretty much what I'm dealing with, and it's single chains. That's it. But it's like, what do I do when I get to the end? Then I turn it, then I do this. How many stitches? So those are the things I do forget. But if you just keep going every day, even if you did it for like 15 minutes, then every day you won't forget what you're doing. And that's what I'm learning to do. Try to stay consistent, right? But I'm super proud of it. I'm super happy. But I did want to just quickly go over the yarn that I bought. So this yarn I did get at Michael's, and I've always admired this yarn, right? And I actually bought another one, a really beautiful shade, but I'm debating on returning it only because I don't know if I want to work with this yarn again. So if you notice this yarn, it doesn't have much of a twist, right? The beginning of it was so shreddy. I literally thought like it was hair, like hair on my head. It looked like literally hair, how it was shredded at the end, right? And I noticed that these little fine, metallics are kind of coming up. I don't mind that. I honestly don't care. But I don't know if they're eventually going to come out. Obviously, if you wash this, you have to be careful how you wash it. You know what? I don't know enough about yarn that I've even paid attention to. Hey, how do you wash this? Can you do this? Can you do that? And by watching, you know, all of you guys, the people that I follow, and reading labels before I buy the yarn, on, hey, is this something I want to make a shawl with? Am I going to be able to wash it gentle, lay it out flat? Can I dry it? Is the yarn going to be destroyed? I'm learning a lot. So if you want to follow me on my journey, because you're also a beginner, and if you're someone who's experienced, follow me on my journey to help me out and add some comments. I always appreciate it. So I'm learning all the details that I guess you should know, right? If you're gonna take a lot of time to make a project, you want to know if it's going to maintain, and you know, you're gonna have it for years, right? So I'm learning on the weight of yarn. I didn't know what, oh, that's a 5 weight, that's a 4 weight. I'm like, what does that mean? Well, a 5 medium, I tend to love a 5 medium because a 5 medium is a heavier. It's usually like a 5.5 or a 5 crochet hook. This here said it required a 6, and 6 was way too loose. So I downgraded it to 5.5. No, I'm sorry. I went to a 5 instead of a 6 because the 6 was just way too big. And I'm like, that's going to be like really difficult to use such a loose stitch to do what I'm doing. For me, maybe for you it's better. So I decided not to really follow the package and what they said, and this is more comfortable for me. And I will recommend, I got this at the Hobby Lobby, and these are about $1.79, and it's working out great. And you can get them in all sizes individually. You know, they go up to like maybe $2, $2.29. This was probably under $2, and I have several of them. But it's very comfortable with the Hobby Lobby. And I will just say, some people don't like to shop at the Hobby Lobby because of, you know, Hobby Lobby's personal beliefs in general, and I don't support their beliefs. However, unfortunately, I still like the yarn hook. I know, call me a hypocrite, I guess. And, you know, sometimes I feel bad to say, hey, I bought this at Hobby Lobby, because there's people like, well, I don't support Hobby Lobby. And I'm like, but it's such a bargain to buy this. If you go in Michael's, they want $5 for this, you know? So unfortunately, Hobby Lobby, I can afford their yarn. Michael, I can't even afford their yarn unless I have it on sale. It's 30% off, and then maybe I might swing it. So this is the Michael's yarn. I know I went off on a different track here. Michael's yarn, these are normally $5.99. If you get the 30% off, they come out maybe like $4.25 or something, and that's when I might buy them. So I've had this yarn for like a year. I never used it. I have 3 of them. I said one day I'm going to make something, and I guess this is the time. So anywho, back to this. I want to share which yarn it is. So this is Loops and Threads, right? Facets acrylic blend. It's a medium yarn. Oh, it's a medium 4 yarn. So that's why I feel so much lighter. So that's what I've learned. I've learned to do a heavier yarn. I'm going to pause this because there's dogs walking by. Hold on. Mr. Coco, his little tail is wagging. See, he usually loves, he loves dogs. I don't know about people. But he doesn't usually jump at anybody. So I think that lady it just surprised him when she walked by the stroller. So anywho, let's get back to this. So I'm learning a lot. A 4 means it's lighter, and it's pretty light. It's a very light yarn. Would I do a shawl again with it? I don't think so. I think also I want a shawl that I can feel a little weighted on my shoulders, because I don't know if this is gonna, you know, once it's done, it's gonna be just very beautiful, but will it keep me like cozy? I'm not sure, but I'm still gonna finish it, right? Because that's the reason I bought this yarn. So anyhow, Loops and Threads, did get it at Michael's. I obviously got it on a sale. I won't buy a yarn for $5.99 unless it's really a huge amount of yarn, right? But I just won't spend that much. I really can't afford to, so I'm a little careful on what I do buy. So it did ask for a 6mm. Again, I used a 5. This is called Ocean Jasper. Ocean Jasper. I absolutely love it. There's the scan if anybody wants to scan it. But you'll see these. Michaels has them regularly. They have a lot of different shades. This is the color. Okay. Again, it is Ocean Jasper. Very beautiful. They sell a lot of these they don't have the metallic in them. But I love everything that shimmers. My gosh, if I see something shimmery, I want it. I don't even care what it is, right? It's terrible. I don't know. Maybe my childhood, I didn't get a lot of cutie stuff or something, and I love sparkles. And he's going cuckoo, cuckoo in there. Are you going cuckoo in there, little guy? He is. He's doing his little rubby-dubby. Look at him. I don't know what he's doing. He's a little crazy. So anyway, I just wanted to share that. So I am working on this. I'm sitting in the park for a little bit. Oh, I will add, that's what, the quality of this yarn. Let me get into it real quick. You might want to try this yarn and buy only one to see if you like it. It goes okay as you're going along, but you see how it's like, it's as I'm going along, you see how it just looks like, it literally looks like it's spun wool from, you know, where they spin a spinning wheel or something. It looks like it still has to be twisted together. You see how it looks like it's not even gonna hold up. But I just keep going. I keep going. It's holding together okay, right? But I will say, look at the little metallics on it. If you don't like that, you're not gonna like this yarn. You have to be careful when you're trying to pull it out. If you make a mistake, you have to go slow, because it does have that little fuzziness. And again, I had to cut off like 6 inches at the beginning. I had to cut off about 6 inches at the beginning because it was so frayed. So again, I probably wouldn't recommend this yarn depending on what it was. And I pulled from the center. Holy mackerel nightmare. I now have a little ball that I put together because I started from the center. It was so tangled up, I had to create a ball. And then as I was crocheting still from the center, that ball kept getting mixed up with this. I shoved that back in there. I said, I'm not even gonna start the scarf from there. No way. And I had to start it from the outside. So I guess it all depends on how much patience do you have with that. So would I really buy this yarn again? I don't know. It's so beautiful. It really is, especially when you go in the store and look at it. But I'm debating on, I just bought 3 more. I might return them. Not this color, but it's so pretty, the shade. It's so pretty. It looks like a sunrise, sunset, everything. I'll share the yarn later and do a quick little video as reference. But I'm not sure. But that's my little review, I guess, on this yarn. I'm going to post this. Please like, comment, follow, tell me what you think. Have you had experience with this yarn? And again, it is a Loops and Threads. It is from Michaels. I'll give one more little look. It's Ocean Jasper, and it is Facets Acrylic Blend. Anyway, have a great day. I know that was a little long. Mr. Coco is getting antsy. He wants to get out of the stroller, do a little more stroll around the park. I'll let him walk next to the stroller, and then we're going to pack up the car and go. It's a beautiful day. I love it. And yeah, there you go.